Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. I am Baz. Yeah, like I say, another beer review. It's Good Friday, Easter Friday. Hope you've all had a good day off. I've been working, and I'm working all weekend. What a wally. So, let's get on with this. What have we got coming up? We're back to the supermarkets now. I know I've got a few S43 beers to get through that I think I purchased just before these, but I don't want to bombard you with S43, so we're going to go to the supermarkets now. Tesco's, if I remember rightly, and we are off to a Scottish brewery, and we are off to Vault City, or Vault City, however you want to say it. I say Vault City, so that's what it's going to be. 440 ml can. I'm telling you what size the can is before I'm telling you what the beer is. Vault City's Blueberry Maple Sour. It's coming in at 6.6%, £3.50 if I remember rightly. It's a 440ml can. Similar artwork to what was on the Triple Fruited Mango one, which I absolutely loved, I tell you. And if you're a little bit of a wally, you could certainly down 2 or 3 of them with your breakfast in the morning. I wouldn't advise it necessarily. Maybe 1, not 2 or 3. So, yes. Vault City beer, Vault City glass at the ready. That's looking a little bit dirty, to be honest. Oh well, we'll roll with it. So let's get this open and see what we get. Nice artwork, like I say. There we go. Seen a couple of reviews of this. Maybe I should, yeah, never mind. Waffling to myself. Seen a couple of reviews of this. Mixed opinions, I think. Well, I say mixed. I know someone out there has absolutely hated it. Somebody has said it's a one beer, a one-off beer that you drink. It's not something you'd go back to and have 3 or 4. But we'll see what we get. They are the masters of sours, Vault City. And like I said, that mango, wow, oh my lord. Now I've given that a swirl, has darkened up like hell. That's amazing looking beer. It's amazing looking, anyway. And I've not really done myself any favours there because I'm just going to have to sniff it. I can't be swirling this one. So, beer in a glass. Look at that. Blueberry, cherry, raspberry, whatever sort of colour you want to say it is. There's a couple of floaty bits in there. That is as murky as a dirty old pond. But red, if you like. Yeah. I mean, that is as murky as hell. There's so much haze in that beer. It's unreal. We've got a finger of compact pink head on top. It looks kind of odd, as most sours do. So I'm going to try and dive in with the old nostrils. See what we get on the nose. It's blueberry and maple, which is maple syrup. So, yeah, let's dive in, see what we get. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of maple. I get that maple on the nose. That sweet sort of maple, maybe sickly aroma if you like. Blueberry, it's hidden behind the maple for me. You do pick it up. What you get is, you get that sweet maple. And then you get that little fruitiness behind it. And in all fairness, I think the maple overpowers it. But I think that's just because they sort of complement each other really well on the nose. It smells nice. I mean, I wouldn't. You get that sickly, sweet sort of maple, but I'm not going to say it's over sickly on the nose. You do get it. So, let's stop rambling on. Let's give you a good old look at the old glass. Let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers. Okay, let's go in again. Right, body, lovely body on it, really good body. Carbonation, very gentle, very small little micro bubbles if you like, that caress the inside of your mouth like I always say. The mouthfeel is smoothie like, as a lot of their beers are, they tend to be, they give you that smoothie mouthfeel. Taste wise, you do get that sort of, I mean, before we get going, you get that sort of sourness, tartness for me. Not a big fan of sort of sour drinks. I don't mind them, but I would say I've not got a big, well, it's not against the sour drink, it's actually against the sourness for me. I'm not one that could sit there and have something that fucking screws your face up major, really. But something sort of subtle like this, that does that to me. If there was anything too major, I think I'd be, I think my face would just cave in on itself. Now for me, you get the blueberry on the intake. It's not banging you in the face kind of blueberry, but you get that. Just afterwards, for me, you get that maple syrup just comes in. Yeah, for me, you're greeted with blueberry. That little, I would say, subtle sweetness of maple syrup comes in. And then just behind that, that's where you're getting that tart sort of sourness of the beer. Yeah, and the maple has kind of like a little warming effect on you. And I think that's just the sort of taste of maple syrup, in my opinion. 6.6%. It's the sort of percentage you don't notice it. You know, it's, for me, what I get off that percentage, excuse me, is nothing at the start. But a little bit later on, when you've drunk a bit, it's sort of in the background going, ooh, I'm here. And that there's just a little reminder of the percentage in there. Not that it's boozy or anything, but there's that subtle sort of alcohol feel in the background. I think it's really drinkable, and I actually don't find it too sweet. But I mean, I'm going to disagree with one beer reviewer who said it was over sweet, it was way too sweet. For me, it's not over sweet. I suppose if you're looking at some top end, and don't get me wrong, Vault City do top end sours, but this is a supermarket sour, so I don't really think they're going to put, excuse me, all their heart and soul of sour into this beer, because it's for the, you know, the public, for the masses, if you like. I've forgotten, I've rambled on for so long. Yeah, I'm going to disagree with one bloke who said it was too sweet, not sour enough. I get where he's coming from. For me, it's not overly sweet, but it's not the sort of sour that they probably can do. The other one that I watched said it was a bit sweet. Wasn't any more than one. I would agree with that. I think if you had one, you could maybe at best stomach two, but it's certainly not something you could session. But I think that's rather enjoyable. Does it match up to their triple fruited mango? I don't know, to be honest. I think this has got a bit more. I think I've really pulled a face with the triple fruited mango, but I think the triple fruited mango was very much more fruit juice, more smoothie, and one that you could literally, you really could just down loads of, because it's just, it hides the sourness so well in there. Even though the sourness is in there, it sort of it reminds you more of a fruit juice than a sour. This for me has a little bit more of a sour side to it, so I don't think this is one that you could necessarily hammer. Right, basically, is this beer any good? Because I'm waffling on now. Is it any good? Yeah, I quite like it. I've got to admit, I don't think that's too bad. It's not too overly sweet for me personally. Some of you might not like it. It might not be sour enough for you, but for me, I think that's worth a try. It's well worth picking up. I don't think you could drink too many of them, but you can maybe manage 2 at best. So yeah, that's it. They're my views on this beer. What a fucking shit fucking beer review this one is. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you again soon on another one. Cheers.